The Red Hot Chili Peppers started in the late 70s when they all met at Fairfax High School, LA, and joined together with the same rebellion attitude to make funky music. The members of the Red Hot Chili Peppers are John, Flea, Chad, and Anthony, the main leader. One notable album is Californication. Their other album that's notable is called I'm With You. One of my favorite songs from the Red Hot Chili Peppers is Under the Bridge.
I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way.
Another favorite of mine is Californication.
Break the spell of aging. Celebrity skin, is this your gender? Is that war you're waging? Firstborn unicorn, hardcore softcore. Dream of Californication. Dream of Californication.
And of course, Can't Stop is my all-time favorite from them.
Not a life of imitation. Distant closer to the reservation. Deep funk the pistol that you pay for. This pump the feeling that you stay for. In time I want to be your best friend. Eastside love is living on the west end. Knocked out before you better come to. Don't die, you know the truth is some do. Go write your message on the pavement. Burn so bad I wonder what the wave meant. White heat is screaming in the jungle. Complete the motion if you stop.
The influences run the gamut of a lot of different people, but mostly in the funk area of things. Who are the people that you were listening to when you were thinking of putting together the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Louis Loco and the Love Boats, Jesus Christ and the Mighty Christ Fighters, Los Faces.
Not to mention Harry Skidmore and the armpit hairs from Kalamazoo.
Uh-huh. And you have a tattoo, I noticed, of Jimi Hendrix on your
Hendrix
left shoulder there. Was he an influence in the band? Can you make it talk?
Well,
We love Jimi Hendrix.
we like him, even though he's dead.
We like all the good music that flows and comes around.
Yeah. We just, all the good kinds of music. We just like all the good ones, don't like the bad ones.
Freaky Styley, which is the latest LP for the Red Hot Chili Peppers, was produced by George Clinton.
Right.
And it seems to me that is probably one of the most perfect combinations of style of music together with style of production that one could ever come up with. And it's an interesting bridge also of white and black
You'd
sensibility.
probably like to know how we met him, right?
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm getting
We
to.
called him up on the telephone.
And you said?
You spoke to him, what did you say?
Oh, you said, hey George, what do you say you produce that album?
And he said?
He said, what do you say you give me $25,000 right now?
And you said?
Let's do it.
And he said?
And then next thing you know, we weren't even really considering a black and white thing at all, like that. It wasn't really a racial thing at all. It was more like a just get down with George kind of feel.
Right.
Because you played in James White and the Blacks before, didn't you? For a little while?
Yeah, just for a few gigs.
Stint.
It was just a little stint.
Did that influence you at all when you were putting together the Red Hot Chili Peppers? I think to
That
James White and the Blacks.
post-Pepper. That was post-Pepper
It was
production.
post-Pepper.
Uh-huh.
It was a post-Pepper situation.
But he did party with his Greek mustache.
On?
He was bringing his little plastic Godzilla dolls to all the hotels. And I'll tell you an interesting little story. When we were playing with James White and the Blacks, we went to go do the gig, and we got to the gig, and we're getting ready to go on stage, and James wasn't there, and he was still at the hotel. And we called him up at the hotel and said, "Yo, James, get down, bro. We got to do the gig. We're supposed to be on stage in 5 minutes." He went, "What do you mean? We already did the gig." He had a dream that we already did the show, and so he didn't,
So he was asleep in the hotel.
Yeah,
Did he make it down for the gig?
Yeah, he showed up.
But I think the James White and the Blacks, or James Chance and the Contortions, whichever name you want to put it under, were always famous for a really energetic stage show. And it's something that I know that the Red Hot Chili Peppers have carried on in the final.
Yeah, well, we never even heard those guys until way after we had been together.
We are energy to the 15th power.
Where does it all come from, especially when you've been driving 30 hours from, where was it?
Comes from keeping the barnacles off your boner.
It's a scrotum thing.
Uh-huh. I can see that. The new band is actually the old band. It's back together
Right, it's the
again.
original lineup, including Jack Irons on drums, Hillel Slovak on guitar, the Israeli cowboy who can't be stopped, my man Feast of McBean, the Dream Team on bass guitar, and myself, Antoine the Swan, on vocals. And I'd just like to say that, give me a little rat-tat for Jackie's eyes.
Jackie's eyes are close buddies, right on course. Because the guy's body, invisible force. The guy's a toothy green, fight the bad as anybody. He's a working class, he's as strong as a horse.
And definitely the energy is back again with the new old Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Energy never left, man. It's just, I mean, it's just compounded and gotten stronger and stronger as time goes by.
When people leave right now.
Let's do it.
Here's John. On the nation's.
I'm a notion in your bedroom, make you feel warm, make you wanna resume. Now we know it all for sure. I'm a dance hall, dirty breakbeat, make the snow fall up from underneath your feet. Not alone, I'll be there. Tell me when you wanna go. I'm a meth lab, first rehab. Take it all off and step inside the running cab. There's a love that knows the way. I'm the rainbow in your jail cell. All the memories of everything you've ever smelled. Not alone, I'll be there. Tell me when you wanna go.
They began developing their live shows on the strip club circuit Sunset Boulevard. At one show, the Red Hot Chili Peppers played at a strip club wearing a two-sock only attire that began their evermore almost nude show. And that is the Red Hot Chili Peppers for ya.
Can't stop, ever wonder if it's all for you. The world I love, the trains I hop to be part of the wave can't stop. Come and tell me when it's time to